Bear Academy.
Start of a new day. Man, that dream I had last night was pretty weird. But now today will be just the same as always. Just another ordinary... Huh? Nobody here? No. Letter tumbles out of my shoe locker. Oh, a love letter? Take it to my desk and open it carefully, half terrified to discover what awaits me inside. Meet me on the roof at lunch. Die! Shit! Yutaro? Were you peeking? First I find out you're old friends with Sonoe-chan, and then I found out that not only did you try to cheat on her with Muko, but on top of that you also got this old-fashioned love letter? What the hell? Aren't you a little overreacting? You're a normie, aren't you? You're a goddamn normie. You got some issues, dude. Your god may forgive you, but as the captain of the Boys and Dreams Club, I, Akebono Yutaro, never will. Keep your nose out of other people's letters. Sorry. But you know, stuff like this will affect whether the BD Club lives to see another day. What the hell even is the Boys and Dreams Club? Is it like a boy band or something? Ah yes, the Boys and Dreams Club. Don't worry, it doesn't make much sense to me either. Okay. Yutaro describes this club as for boys who want to pursue their dreams. Oh my god, is it a fucking alpha male camp? Fucking dating school? Personally, I have no idea what that means. Kinda like the incel club, you know. The club's actually been around for quite some time, but with a name like that, I can't imagine many people would go out of their way to join. Unsurprisingly, once spring rolled around, Yutaro was the only member left, and the BD Club was on the verge of being disbanded. In the end, he convinced me to join, in name only, purely to keep the club alive. Doesn't matter what I do as long as I stay in the club, right? Hahaha, my friend, you can't pursue a dream you're already living. The moment you achieve romantic fulfillment and become a normie, your membership is null and void. This is the oath sworn by the BD boys. Not gonna lie, that sounds really gay. Maybe disbanding is for the best. Starting to think so too. Yutaro may seem like a goofball, but he takes this 100% seriously. You probably also read it, Adnan. No sense in sabotaging a relationship just to keep my club alive, you know? Oops. I right-clicked? Ah, sweet, I can save. Okay. Right-click is the menu. Okay, I got it. Like some... There's a title screen? Okay. Whatever. No sense in sabotaging a relationship just to keep my club alive, you know? Here. He said something on my desk. That's the game I saw yesterday. After Muko had left, Yutaro demanded to know every last detail of what happened. Obviously, I couldn't tell him about all that stuff Miyuki said, but I did tell him about the visual novel on her phone. I barely gave you anything to go on. How did you find it? Oh, Ryujiro knows a lot about these games. Who's Ryujiro? My kid brother. You said the heroine looks dead on like Muko, so I showed him a pic of her. That was all it took. I look at the girl on screen. Then I look at the girl sitting a few desks away. They are absolutely identical. A perfect 2D recreation. If you told me the developers modeled their character on her, I wouldn't doubt for a second. Muko sits silently at her desk. She doesn't try to talk to anyone or play with her phone. She just stares into empty space. Ah, my freaking headphones died. While everybody else is chatting about their morning with their friends, the space around her is perfectly quiet, like a vacuum. Almost as if she's focusing on her entire being on picking up the faintest radio waves from the farthest reaches of space. Got it. Just then, she thrusts her hand up into the air. Transmission received. Development schedule confirmed. Route in progress. She babbles to no one in particular. Our class is already used to her antics. Oh, love me a good goofball. No one finds her behavior surprising. At least that's the sense I get. What a weirdo. Nothing against her, but I suggest you set your sights elsewhere. She's one giant headache waiting to happen. Huh? I never said I was interested in her like that. Why are you asking about her? She tried to kiss me on the roof. Obviously I'm gonna be at least a little curious, you know? But that's all it is. For your sake, I sure hope so. There's some pretty bad rumors, dude. Such as? They say she's easy. Not that I buy it, obviously. I mean, kinda, she kind of tried to kiss me on the roof out of the blue. I mean, she's impossible to talk to, much less anything else. After witnessing her gamer antics yesterday, I agree. She seems like she's off in her own little world, or at the very least totally oblivious to the people around her. She can't carry a conversation to save her life. Hey, Yutaro? Is this game available on the App Store? You can keep it. What? The phone? Yeah, Ryujiro got himself a new one recently. There's no SIM card, so you can't make calls with it, but you can download games no problems. According to him, this is a cult classic NTR game. Oh. Oh, okay. NTR, what's that? Hell if I know, it's visual novel terminology, I guess. Yeah, it's like cuckolding and stuff and all that. But I'm getting some BD vibes from it. I see. Oh, here comes everyone's favorite. Good morning. Miyuki's voice rings out through the classroom. Just like that, all the girls start to gather around her in a giant circle. God, that must be so fucking exhausting. I start asking her questions like whether she'd seen last night's season premiere or if she'd heard about the new store that just opened up in town. No matter the topic, Miyuki answers each one with grace, sophistication and smile. Just like that, she lights up the room, drawing attention from quite a few of the guys in our class. This happens every morning, and every time it makes me painfully aware of the distance between us. Would you honestly want to be like her? Like fucking hell, always being swarmed by people, it must be so fucking exhausting. Sona Miyuki is the queen bee, and I'm nobody. I'd much rather be a nobody than this popular. A lone flower blossoming in the vast desert of this campus. Man, she's just so beautiful. Yeah. Here in the classroom, she's the star of the show. But I know she's just playing the part. As her old friend, I know what she's really like. Fuzzy and plain-spoken. Dude, did you see that? Sona-san just glanced over at us. I can't help it, I'm crazy about her. And if I want to pursue the stream, I gotta confess my love. It's destiny. Yeah, if you wanna get shut down that easily. Good luck, I'm rooting for you, man. You know what they say, worst she can say is no, but we all know that's not true. And yet, even as I speak... Oh, she's transmitting something. I can't help but glance at Muko out of the corner of my eye. Amid the cheerful chatter, she sits perfectly still, the very picture of loneliness. During class. Using my textbook as cover, I stealthily take out Yutaro's brother's phone and launch the game. Her eyes lock onto mine. My battery's dying. What battery? Need to recharge. Wanna get zappy? I believe I can turn up the volume just a little bit. Yeah, it's definitely the same game from yesterday. The conversation plays out a little differently in the game, but for the most part is exactly the same as what happened on the roof. This level of pinpoint accuracy can't possibly be a coincidence. She must have been intentionally trying to recreate the scene word for word. Is she really interested in me? Whoa there, buddy. I muttered to myself. It's way too early to be drawing any sort of conclusion. Prior to yesterday, Muko and I have never even spoken to each other. Willing myself to keep a level head, I resumed the game. Oh, what's gonna happen next? Wait. The heck are you doing? Oh, that's cute. And the mommy cat. Nice try. Cats don't talk. They meow. Boop, boop. Now he frowns down at herself for a moment. Meow. I'm the mommy cat. That's not what I meant. The scene strikes me as familiar. It definitely seems like the sort of thing the real world Muko would say, at least. And knowing her penchant for oddball antics, I can't be sure she wouldn't do something like this IRL. I should have... what the heck is that word? Furtive? I should have furtive glanced at the IRL Muko. Boop boop. There's a trademark pose again. She's not taking any notes. In fact, she doesn't seem to care about the lesson at all. Instead, she just sits there, hand in the air, staring at an empty space. Even in autumn, the afternoon sun is as harsh as ever. My vision is engulfed in a white haze. Eventually, after blinking a few times, my sight finally registers a lone figure. Oh. Shinichi? Standing there is none other than Sone Miyuki herself, baseball bat in hand. No way. You're the one who invited me up here? No, genius. Did you forget that my handwriting, what my handwriting looks like? Oh, right. On top of everything else, she's a master of calligraphy too. As such, her handwriting is extremely distinctive. Wait. Then, how do you know it was a written invitation? Because I got one too. She holds up a sheet of paper. I can't tell it's the exact same stationery as mine. Then that means... Can't imagine what she hopes to achieve by doing this. Who? Who indeed? Let's just wait and find out. Okay then. Probably Aoi, I would assume. We stand there in silence, side by side, gazing out at the town. The clear autumn sky seems to stretch on endlessly. I feel like we need to talk about what happened yesterday. But at the same time, it feels too personal somehow. It never used to be like this. In the past, we had more of a playful relationship. We had no trouble teasing or joking with each other. But we can't go back to the way we were. In the distance, I hear the crack of a baseball bat. That reminds me, why did you bring the bat? Practice my swing. It's for my next performance. The play is about softball. Interesting. Okay, so not actually a baseball player, okay. Come to think of it, she was carrying one yesterday too. You're really dedicated, huh? Well, the second year, I did kind of steal the lead role from the older students, so now I need to earn it. I'm impressed. I close my eyes. In the past, we'd often go play at the local indoor batting cage. I remember her long hair fluttering with the motion. The motion of her perfect, beautiful swing. You're lying, aren't you? About what? Needing to practice, you're already a pro. I think you overestimate me. Also kind of, what is that here? I can't really tell, but it kind of looks like there's like a huge wall or fence around the city? Or are those power lines? I don't know. Doubt it. You had that bet with you yesterday too, didn't you? There's no way she'd bring a baseball bat to a romantic rendezvous just because. She has more tact than that. Actually, now that I think about it, I remember hearing that she'd used the bat to defend herself from a particularly aggressive admirer. Supposedly, the guy came close to spending the rest of his life in a wheelchair. At the time, I thought it was just another overblown rumor, but where there's smoke, there's fire, or so they say. I don't know, like, was he at the same school? Is it for self-defense? I mean, partially, yeah. Alright, well, trying to kill anyone with that thing. Shut up. Miyuki pouts. She would never let the side of herself show in front of her classmates, but this is the real her. I'm only human. I get scared sometimes. What they say. I'm only human after all. I don't blame her for keeping her guard up around random guys. The rooftop door is the only exit. If it got locked, she'd be trapped, and just like that, her perfect reputation would be destroyed overnight. Okay, strange flashback there. Looking at her face, I can still see traces of the girl I used to know. Sorry. You haven't changed a bit. I can't tell if you're really smart or really dense. My bad. It's fine. I gave up on you years ago. It's true. We gave up on each other a long time ago. Funny, our mystery letter writer sure is taking her sweet time to get up here. Gee, can't imagine why. We exchanged sarcastic quips. I feel a bit more comfortable now that I know the old her isn't completely gone. It makes it easier to work up the courage to talk to her. Listen, about yesterday. Yesterday? Oh, right, that. That was all an act, right? To help me get out of that jam? Of course, you looked really freaked out. I would never love you, baka. Yeah, it totally threw me for a loop. I mean, I barely even know her. Thank you for showing up when you did. Seriously. No need to thank me. I hardly did a thing. She stares at the ground, letting her guard down in a way that would be unthinkable in front of anyone else. I pause for a moment. Then, once she's calm, I ask her again. That love confession, it was all just an act. Right? Right? Right. It wasn't real, just forget it. Alright, I will. There's an unspoken agreement between us. The two of us are old friends and nothing more. I have to maintain my distance from her. That much is crucial. Anyway, that Muko-san sure is something else. I noticed she's steering the conversation back into safe territory. I guess the rumors are true, she's nuttier than a fruitcake. And with a bad case of gamer brain. The heck is gamer brain? It's when you start to confuse video games with reality. I hate that. Her tone sharpened suddenly. Is that why she always behaves the way she does? She doesn't seem to care about anything, or at least she never seems to pay much attention. Honestly, it infuriates me. Miyuki's the type to always put 100% into everything she does. So it makes sense that she wouldn't get along well with someone as absent-minded as Muko. Come on, don't be so hard on her. Having a poor grip on reality can't exactly be easy for her either, you know? That's not true. Oh, who's there? Oh, she's up on the thing again, or not? Muko? Just like yesterday, she's standing up on the roof of the stairs. Have you been here the whole time? Now we can tell the difference between reality and fiction. Oh, she talks in third person. Oh, okay. So that's like minus brownie points there. This world is a game. Always a romance option. Not this nonsense again. Let's see your proof then. Proof? Muko tilts her head, puzzled. Boop boop. Then she starts to pull down her skirt. Excuse me? What? What? Stop right there. What on earth do you think you're doing? Ami will get naked and our world will fade to... What? Yeah, I sincerely doubt that. Don't you dare. Have you no shame? What's shameful about it? You seriously don't know? Surely she's got to have at least some common sense, right? Whatever, just keep your clothes on, for God's sake. Muko falls silent, as if lost in thought. Okay. Different proof then. She takes her cell phone out of her pocket. God. God? Yes, the god of visual novels. Could you be talking about me? This world is a video game, a program. Programs can be patched. What's that supposed to mean? The world will change. Oh yeah, show us a miracle then, would you? Got it. Muko nods absently and raises her phone into the air. I have a feeling I know who she's calling. Calling God. Muko-san, what are you doing? I think she's calling God. Since when does God have a phone number? I don't know, man. There was like this really dumb isekai anime where guy got to keep his cell phone and he had God on speed dial, and that was so bad. It's never, as far as I know. Yeah, I didn't think so. As usual, God shows no signs of picking up. Nevertheless, Muko keeps calling. At this point, it just hurts to watch. Are you done yet? Not until he answers, probably. Knowing Muko, it seems like the obvious conclusion. That would explain why she suddenly collapsed yesterday. I heard she has a complicated family situation. She does? Supposedly she's never goes home, sleeps in a different bed every night. Whose beds though? I'm not sure. In the back of my mind I remember what Yutaro told me earlier, the rumors of her sleeping around. Seems like God is not picking up. Hey, Muko. Boop boop. Maybe your phone doesn't get service up here. Or, I don't know, maybe God's a little busy right now. Boop boop. You think so? Maybe Aoi doesn't have enough battery power. Just get down from here, would you? Any excuse to make out. You won't talk to us, right? 3, 2, 1. Hey, do not jump from there. Boop boop. Why not? Oh my god, ha. Because it's not safe, genius. How she survives this long not knowing these things? Just use the ladder, please. Got it. She proceeds to climb down a little more recklessly than I would have liked. Finally, the three of us are standing on even ground. Why did you ask to meet us up here? What? Wait, and that means... You wrote those letters, didn't you? Uh-huh. Well then, first things first. Let me make this clear. As you may or may not have already heard. Everything that happened yesterday was a total misunderstanding. Shinichi and I are old friends, that's all. Nothing more, nothing less. There's nothing romantic between us. Yeah, it's for the best. For now. Got it. What is it? Plan A. Friendship mission. What? Aoi, Miyuko, and Shinichi will all be friends. Okay. Abso-freaking-lutely. Yeah, sure. Sure, that sounds nice. Really? Maybe she had a couple of decent friends to hang out with. She wouldn't act out like this. You have to count on me, though. They say men and women can't be friends. But maybe you and Miyuki could. I refuse. I feel that you and I are fundamentally incompatible. Looks like that's a hard no. Still, she's right. I can't imagine the two of them getting along very well. Got it. Plan B. Muko holds the cell phone in the air. What the? What exactly did you just do? Photo mission. I'll send this to the whole class. God damn, you're gonna blackmail her? Okay. Are you blackmailing us? Boop boop. Is that bad? No, it's kinda illegal, you know. The look on her face is perfectly innocent. Come on, Miyuki, explain to her. Knock yourself out, Muko-san. Are you serious? I mean, it's true Shinichi and I were up here together. Maybe it'll give some people the wrong idea, but I can clear it up for them, no problem. If anything, being friends with someone like you would be way more embarrassing. Damn. You know what? Let me say two things. 1. You're free to try all you like, but unless you make some serious change, you'll never stand a chance at making any friends. 2. Don't call me Miyuki. That's final. With that, Miyuki strides off to the door and down the stairs. Meanwhile, I feel myself unclench. I know she wasn't shouting at me, but still. She's so cool. You think so? You, really march to the beat of your own drum, huh? Boop boop. Muko tilts her head. She looks confused, a regular occurrence for her. Okay, bye. Well, where are you going? The classroom. Is she seriously intent on showing everyone that photo? Miyuki's gonna get mad, you know. Why? She gave permission? She seriously has no clue, does she? Why are you trying to get me and Miyuki together in the first place? Protagonist needs to end up with the main heroine. Wouldn't make sense otherwise. So Aoi will request an update patch. Weren't you trying to raise me up earlier? So what kind of logic is that? There you go with your dating sim nonsense again. I'm gonna go now. Hold it. Whoop. Muko's expression changes slightly, almost imperceptibly. Meanwhile, I'm a little shocked that I yelled at her after her fuss just now. Obviously, I don't want to show that photo to anyone. Not when I'm finally starting to enjoy my life as the class wallflower. Rumors start to spread at that a pathetic nobody like me tried to confess my love to Queen Bee Miyuki. The mere thought makes me... Hold on. The mere thought has me on edge already. That must be why I yelled after Muko, to stop that from happening. Right. Look, didn't you just ask her to be your friend? Isn't that what you want? Friend? She tilts her head again, as if to consider the merits of the word. Aoi doesn't really understand friends. Yeah, because you're a game character. I think back to her address book with its single entry. Alright, tell you what. I take my phone out of my pocket. Let's trade email addresses. It's the first step to making friends, cool? Trade email addresses? Oh, this is so early 2000s, I love it. You ready? How do you do it? Hold on, but weren't they using smartphones? Ow. Alright. Obviously she's never done this before. First you open this menu. Okay, now to send me an email. What the? I tried to send myself an email using a phone, but it won't send. Do you not have service up here? That's so weird. My phone's getting full bars. This doesn't mean we can't trade. I mean, you gotta fill up her battery with some smooches. For some reason, I sense sadness in her blank expression. Thinking quickly, I shoot her a reassuring smile. Don't worry, we can just do it manually. Here. I enter her phone number and email address into my contacts list. Then I show it to her, just in case. Is this correct? Uh-huh. A moment of silence passes as she stares back and forth between our phones. What's wrong? Got it. She raises her hand. Does this make us friends? Yeah, I'd say so. Once you're in each other's phones, you're pretty much friends. Shinichi and Aoi are friends? Yep, you and I are officially friends now. Friends. Muko stares, puzzled at the new addition to her address book. A long moment passes. It starts to feel like time has stopped around us. She probably had to class. After Muko, you listening? Got it. Once again, her hand shoots straight into the air. Now that we're friends, you should call me Aoi. Whoa, I'm not sure about that. It feels a little too personal, too soon. Is that bad? I can't say no to that face. Alright. Feeling a little awkward, I clear my throat. Let's go, Aoi. Sure thing, Shinichi. In the end, Aoi didn't show the photo to anyone that day.
Ultimate Despair Live.